Welcome to John O. Quinn Field in H-Town, home to the Houston Cougars. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Oklahoma State Cowboys, taking on a squad hoping to prevent another L this week, the Houston Cougars. For EA Sports College Football, Reese Davis with you alongside David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Time to get this game started. The Cowboys will boot it away to start the game. And he's going to try to return this one. So Houston's offense will go on the attack first. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting got these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week...
Turning it on! Gets it across the 30 to the 31, a pickup of 5. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. He's got him. And he'll get it up to the 38. It'll be a first down. They go to the Wildcat here, looking to take advantage of that extra blocker. Direct snap. Defense played the Wildcat very well on that one, stopping them for a short gain. Got 3 on first down at 2nd and 7. Looking to fire. He'll try to do it himself. He got enough for the first down before sliding, but there is a marker on the field. It might be coming back.
Hold.
They had the first down before that penalty backed them up, and now they'll snap it on 2nd down. 2nd down coming up. Bolton fires to the left. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Finds his big tight end. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. Houston will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. And the coverage team down there to touch the ball. No return on this play. So the Oklahoma State Cowboys offense will have its first possession of the game. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming in this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks. They'll try to move the chains on the ground. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. The inside handoff. Nice move to pick up yardage. Brought down at the 21, but a really big play there to pick up 10. The Cowboys come to the line in the hurry-up.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back.
Breaks into the open. They finally get to him, but what a play there to pick up the first down. This drive has been exclusively on the ground. Could they be setting up a shot play? Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And it falls incomplete, and the offense is lucky to have it. Defender right there almost had it in his grasp. Plenty of work to do here on 2nd and long. Off the bootleg, looking to fire. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
And listen, there's nothing wrong with play action for this offense, but man, you've got to protect. You've got to sell that run. And if the quarterback's going to do that, he needs his guys up front to give him a little bit more time to maybe take those shots down the field and make some big plays for this offense.
Looking downfield. And it's incomplete, but there's a flag in the backfield. Let's see who the call's on.
Hold it.
This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Cowboys will line up to punt it away. Gets off his first one of the day. He was called on 5 times in the victory last week. You'd think they would have had a good chance to down that one deep, but the bounce carries it into the end zone for the touchback. They'll toss it to the outside on the left. They knock him down after a gain of 3 to the 23.
Well, this is a running back that gets stronger as the game goes on, and they try to get him going early on the toss play, Reese.
And if you start stretching the defense sideways, sometimes a little vulnerable in the middle later in the game.
Yeah, and that might open an opportunity for a play action. Maybe fake the toss and see if you can get a tight end or a slot receiver down the middle of the field.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. And the pass is incomplete here on 3rd down, but there is a flag. Let's check it out.
Hold it.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. Houston sends the punt team onto the field. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. He'll settle for some pretty good field position and make the fair catch at around the 35. To the ground with the back. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it. Tough way to start this drive. Now they'll try to fix it on 2nd and 15. Looking downfield, it stops. And that's going to fall to the ground incomplete. That was a physical matchup there. 3rd down coming. Trying to pick up a 1st down. On 3rd and long, you'll need to push it downfield. Pressure all over the quarterback, and down he goes at the 24.
Not a ton of play calls for 3rd in California when you're on offense. You know you're going to have your quarterback holding on to the football. You really got to think about how you're going to protect him. Offensive coordinator may want to think about using more max protect schemes, get more bodies in to give this quarterback a chance.
Secures it at the 30. Returns like that are why you don't settle for the fair catch if you don't have to. Picks up just a little bit of yards to help out the O. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Snap to the back. Pressure coming. And they can't make the connection, and it could get worse. A penalty flag on the field, and it's in the holding zone. Let's get the call. Amazing how many times an offensive holding penalty will stall a drive. We'll see if the offense can overcome it. Motion from the wideout. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. It's caught. A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. A solid gain on that one, and it goes for naught as the penalty will back them up. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. Throws to the wideout. And this one falls incomplete, but I think the defense was in the neutral zone. It was a free play.
Offside. Defense.
Good job by the QB there, using his cadence, using his clapping, trying to get this defense offside.
The snap sets up the throw. He lobs one high down the left side. And they couldn't connect on the deep shot. Let's see if things get worse. There's a flag on the field. Which way is this going to go? Holding penalties, the ultimate drive killer. We'll see if it costs this offense here. Here's the snap, ready to cut one loose. And they can't make the connection, going for a big play on first down. They'll line up for a second down play. Wants to go up top. Rushes on him. And that pass will be jarred loose on second down. That brings up third down. Trying to pick up a first down. He'll need some juice in that arm on third and long. And the defense makes a play, sacking him back at the 10. Houston will be forced to punt. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Oklahoma State has it back and the offense is on the field. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. The pull and throw off the RPO. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup. The Cowboys want to pick up the tempo. Looking to throw, it's Dobbs. Fires to the middle. And they wanted it all on that incomplete pass. Instead, they're looking at third down. Now this offense tries to figure out a way to move the chains after the second down misfire. Caught near the sticks. It's Ramirez. Inside the 20-yard line. Pushed out at the 18, and they're in business. Looking to throw on first down. They go to the wide receiver screen. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that first down marker. He wants to throw it again. Quick screen to the speedster out wide. They'll get it down to the 10-yard line on that completion. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. The terrain gets rough this deep in the red zone. Third down, they can't pick up the first without scoring. They'll try to run for it. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Illegal blocking back. Offense.
So the decision has been made, and the coach will take the penalty. A third down try for the offense. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires toward the end zone. Pass is broken up, incomplete as they were trying to strike for 6. Now on fourth down, they'll send out the field goal unit. Not a particularly long kick from 36 yards out, but he'll have to guide it in from the left hash. And the try is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it.
And man, this one getting off to a slow start, trying to get some points on the board, and the dreaded donk. And listen, points at a premium right now because nobody scored. But man, that was inches away from being really good. We're still tied 0-0.
Time winding down in the quarter as they come to the line. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll run it from the gun. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. It has been all defense all the time in the early going as we wrap up the first quarter, and the stats certainly reflect that. Let's see if the offenses can find a little rhythm here in the second. So they go back to work after the break, and it is third down. Here's the snap, itching to fire downfield. They're setting up the screen. On the move at the 30. There he goes. And he's to the 48-yard line. That'll be good enough for a first down. Timeout called by the defense. It's their first of the half as they'll make some adjustments. This first half of offense won't go on the highlight reel so far. Starting to get things moving. It's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender.
Run game is good. Balance is good. Now listen, if the run game isn't good, then you got to pass the football a little bit more. But sometimes you got to keep them honest, take them chunk by chunk.
Working that wide receiver screen. He gets a little bit of work done. He goes out of bounds at the 42. They'll turn to the Wildcat to keep this drive alive. Back has it. Fighting off the defender. They might go back to that one in a big spot as they pick up the first down out of the Wildcat. The Cougars look to keep this drive humming. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. They've made clutch, tough plays on this drive on third down. They need one more on 3rd and 7. Zings it complete to the right. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
And that's why this guy is such a weapon in this offense, because you don't have to throw it far downfield. Just get the ball in his hands. He catches it close to the line of scrimmage, but look what he was able to do after the catch. He gets an explosive play for this offense.
And the Cougars have it in scoring position on 1st and goal. Use the play fake, now to throw. Dances away from the pressure, going to his left. He's down at the 1, and they almost had the touchdown pass on that one. We thought we'd see a little Wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap. And this Wildcat is going to be declawed, stopped in the backfield. 3rd and goal, where defensive coordinators have to make a stand. Trying to punch it in. Grinding and churning close to the goal line, but he'll be stopped inches short. The Cougars will go for it here on 4th down. He'll go to the sneak. Sneaks it in.
In a 4th and goal situation, bring in the beef. The goal line package, all the heavy guys, the tight ends, and just pound the rock when you need it. Running back falling forward, getting a touchdown. Offense just went big on your booty.
And right down the middle. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it out. He's brought down to the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. They're trying to put something, anything together to get that goose egg off the scoreboard, down 7-0. He'll off one deep down the left side. And they dialed up a shot play, but they couldn't make the connection. Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Oh, he's got some space. Knocked down at the 26 after ripping off 10 there.
Defense gives up the pretty big run. They get the first down. And listen, you got to reload quick now, because this offense, they got their foot on the accelerator.
Knocked down immediately, but a nice pickup on that one. And the Cowboys headed quickly to the line. He's got it on the right. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. Looking to push the pace with the no-huddle. To the ground to try to move the chains. He did not make it, a stone wall on 3rd down. The Cowboys line up to punt it away. Looks it all the way in, and now turns his attention upfield. He only needs a sliver of daylight. Very little will make a crowd hold its breath, like a punt return, and he brought them to their feet on that one. Lining up in the Wildcat, let's see what they've got. They'll send the back in motion. Snap to the back. Wildcat look didn't get much, picked up a few on that one. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Motion from the wide receiver. on the option. They'll try the run. Still running at the 40. Speeding down the left side. Touchdown, Cougars. And once he found open space, the band might as well start playing.
Great offenses find a way to feature their playmakers. How about the creativity by the offense? Using the speedster, the wide receiver as the pitch man, and he kicks it into high gear and makes the huge, long touchdown run for this offense.
On to attempt to try. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Only took 2 plays to find the end zone on that drive, and gashing them on the touchdown run finished it off. And here's the return. Nice job by the kickoff team. Everybody stayed in their lanes, and they'll stop him at the 16. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. Now we'll get a chance to see if they can answer that last score, trailing by 14, Jesse.
Yeah, and at this point of the game, I feel like offensively, you should go back to what's been working for you in this game. Don't be afraid to dial up plays that you've already had success with, running it and throwing it. It's okay to repeat plays down 14 at this point.
And I would also say, Palmer, kind of understanding that my defense is not playing.
Intercepted, and the defense has set him up. He managed a few yards on that return, but the bigger play was the fact that they forced the turnover.
And he makes a play in the back end. Nice job reading the pass, and that's his second of the season. This guy, unbelievable job seeing the quarterback, breaking on the quarterback, and going and getting that big play.
Now this offense is back on the field. Sends it back in motion. The give to the back. Turning it on. Really good running. Gets it into the red zone, and they'll have it at the 16. The Cougars can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Just feeds the running back. Doing damage on the ground as he runs it down to the 11-yard line.
This is an offense, guys, that really believes in physicality, and that's their identity. So running the ball on second down, no problem for them.
And they corral him at the 2-yard line. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat's going to give him a different look. Back has it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Houston. Hello! They've extended the lead and taken control here in Week 9.
Now, you always want to get the home crowd jacked up and get them excited, get out to an early lead, and they have 20-0. Defense playing well, offense playing well. They got a lot to cheer about here at home.
And with the extra point, they're up 21-0. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. Out of the end zone. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. Out of the chute, quick toss to the right. And he was able to get away from one tackle, but plenty of help was on the way. Decent pickup on that play. And the Cowboys in a good spot here with 2nd and short. To the air, it's Dobbs. Got his man quickly. Ran through the tackle, and he's got room to run. They'll get it to the 48, no need to measure. It's a first down.
And that's good enough for a first down.
To the air on first down. Snagged in the middle, it's Ramirez. Makes that one pay off, and they finally get him down at the 38. It'll be first down. The Cowboys come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Just keep slinging it. Working the middle, it's complete.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly. That's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
He finally goes out of bounds, but you better check that laundry on the field. So that penalty is going to cost them the first down as they back up, and now it's second down. Quarterback by himself in the backfield. Wants to throw. He's working against the clock. Gets it to the back. Breaks into the open. Get it down to the 28-yard line. It is a first down, and they have to show some urgency here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Offense has it at the 28 on first down. Looking to throw on first down. Finds the tight end. Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one. And the Cowboys can really attack on this second and short. Quick strike complete. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The offense calls timeout, and they won't have any more left this half. Just a few seconds remaining here as they try to put something up before halftime. Dropping back, it's Dobbs. That pressure got to him, and he just had to chuck it out of bounds.
The offense just has not been able to find a way to get their rhythm going here in the first half. We just haven't seen it in the passing game. That was a really good example of it again. If they're going to score more points in the second half, they've got to make some adjustments here at halftime.
I know that shot down the field was incomplete, but you got to keep taking shots. Those receivers love to go deep. It gives them a breath of fresh air. They get more excitement. And they're going to the quarterback with a little bit more juice because you know you're feeding them. So I would keep taking deep shots down the field.
Splits the uprights right down the middle. That late in the half field goal always gives you a little boost going to the locker room, and they'll need to finish off these final few seconds and not allow them to answer. On the move from inside his 5. And he did a good job bobbing and weaving and finding a little bit of running room on that return. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Thanks, guys. Looks like we've had ourselves a really entertaining first half. And it's been a dynamite first half, leading to a one-sided score right now. It's not over, but I think both sides know this is on the verge of a blowout. That opposing defense is inside its locker room right now wondering two things. What just happened, and what do we do now to try to make this respectable? And with that, let's send it back to the guys in the cage in Southeast Texas.
Thanks for that halftime report, Kevin. Just about set to start the second half. Houston will kick it away. He'll return it. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. When you're facing a deficit like this one to start the second half, you really can't afford to waste a single possession.
Fresh start here in the second half. That's the only way you can look at this if you're on offense. Things did not go your way there in the first half. It starts with one play. To get our confidence going, we just got to get something going early here on this drive. One play, stay aggressive. Now I think I can be even more aggressive on fourth downs because obviously I've built a deficit. My defense has got to make some plays for me too.
They'll knock him down for a loss of a couple.
And after your defense just went out there and gave up a touchdown and let them build the lead more, you really need to come out with this drive and answer. And the running game is not it. They were ready for that. Going to have to create some explosive plays to the passing game. QB, excellent location on that throw. Out route against man coverage, you cannot miss. If you throw that behind, that might be a pick six. So nice job by the quarterback with his accuracy.
They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down. The Cowboys racing to the line in the hurry-up.
Great job by the offense, understanding where the sticks are. And look, they got the first down, and they're like, all right, let's crank this tempo up now. We got first down. Let's go fast.
Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. And the Cowboys come to the line with a new set of downs. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Fires deep toward the end zone. Pistols firing, touchdown Cowboys. They took a shot to the end zone and found 6 points waiting on them. Well, that score leaves you with a burning question. Who had that dude? Whoever it was wasn't close.
No, and the receiver was able to run right by him and get to the end zone and camp out and put up his tent and build the fire and fill up the coffee pot and just about everything else in time before the guy decided to even get remotely close to him.
And let's check in with Kevin Connors in the studio. Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the SEC. Kentucky has the lead right now. Feels like it's been this way since the players took the pregame catwalk, but this has been a very close game. They're up by a field goal over Florida. Implications galore inside the SEC, and we'll circle back if anything big should happen.
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. Quickly to the flat, the wide receiver screen. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
The defense wouldn't let him loose, and even though it's a completion, they lost yardage. It'll be 3rd and long. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. A strike downfield. Really good job to pick up a chunk of yardage and get it out to the 39-yard line. They'll move the wide receiver. Looking downfield on first down. Snagged out of the air. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short. We thought we'd see a little wildcat formation in this spot, and here it is. Direct snap.
Defense is about firing off, hitting the offensive guys, and staying in your gaps. Everybody knowing where they're supposed to be. You could tell the defense, everyone was right where they're supposed to be, nowhere to run.
Quick release on the RPO. There he goes. And this offense is feeling it as they rip off a big chunk of yardage, and they've got it on the 22. This Houston offense about to snap it on first down again.
It's a nice play call there. You've got 2-possession lead. You're trying to keep the defense guessing, right? Because you've got that lead, they know you're going to run it, but you still have got to be able to sprinkle in some shot plays and some vertical throws. That was really, really good thinking on that last play call by the offense.
They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Offense set on first down. Wide receiver comes in motion. Here comes the option. They get him stopped at the 26, but boy, that was an attitude run. A pickup of 6.
This offense is just like Novocaine. Like, just give it time. It just keeps working. It's a slow death, right? Like, they continue to just chip away. Nice first down play.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Houston. All that baby in and then strolled into the end zone for the score. When that receiver got 3, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And with the extra point, they're on top by 18. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll take the return, try to get better field position. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Oklahoma State has it back, and the offense is on the field. They're down 28-10, and I don't think it's exaggerating to say their chance of winning this football game probably rides on this drive. Found a little bit of room to operate, but he'll be stopped just short of the first down. From the gun, the ground game. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. here. Drag down, but they'll move the sticks for a first down.
And I just love when guys know exactly where the sticks are. You could tell ran with purpose, finished through the sticks, and got just enough for the first down.
And a nice job up front too, right? Good communication. Everybody knew where they had to go, hat on a hat, work the double teams, and get some push.
The Cowboys are in the hurry-up.
And after that run, getting right back up to the line of scrimmage to go hurry-up defense.
Oh, he's got some space. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs.
When you coming into this game, if they throw completions and get first downs, that's when they like to change up the tempo and go fast. You're seeing it here.
And what's the closest guy to the football, man? It's those defensive tackles, and those guards and centers have to work together. They got to get those guys and get some movement. They don't on this play, and the big fella eats. Nowhere to go. When you run into him, you usually meet the ground.
And this offense can ill afford to come up empty on this drive, already trailing by multiple possessions. Just a short pass to the tight end. He'll be stopped about 2 yards short of a first down. And the Cowboys will send out the punt unit. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. They'll snap it from the 20 for the opening play of this drive. Motion from the wideout. Quick pass on the jet motion. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll snap this one from the 32. It's first down.
42 Spider. 4-2 Spider.
He'll ride his man on the option. Now the pitch. He works his way across the 40-yard line. They'll mark him out of bounds at the 41. Lining up in the Wildcat. Let's see what they've got. Back in motion, try to clear the picture. Snap to the back. He's got the first down, and they did a brilliant job getting them out flanked with the Wildcat. So they come to the line, and the Wildcat going to give them a different look. Back has it. He's got his man. Touchdown, Cougar! And the stomping has commenced.
This receiver is dangerous because of what he can do after the catch. Once he has the football, he is so good at making defenders miss. You saw it on that play.
Lining up for the PAT. The kick is up and good, and put one more on the lead. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. They're set to kick it off. Do you think this crowd's going to get loud when their defense comes on the field? And he hauls it in, and everybody's on the edge of their seats. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic. One final play before the end of the quarter. He'll do it himself. They get him down, and that'll be the final play of the third period. That's the end of the quarter, and Houston has the lead. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. One more period to go, and we'll see just how much fight they've got left in them. They had a chance to mull things over, and let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Give to the running back. Breaks the tackle. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Facing a third down and short from the 26. Scanning the field, it's Dobbs. Gets it out quickly. And with that effort, they pick up a fresh set of downs. They have it at the 34-yard line. Wants to go up top on first down. Makes the catch. They'll get him on the ground at the 46, and it'll be a first down. The Cowboys are moving quickly down the field.
First down.
Wants to throw on first down. They're working that left side. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And defensively, this is exactly what you want, right? You got the big lead, so you can play big zone coverages. Just keep the ball in front of you. Keep your eye on the quarterback. Rally to the football. Gang tackle. And you're going to win this game.
Picked up some yardage with that completion. Now second down. Back to pass. Grab near the marker. It's Ramirez. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. And the Cowboys will have it 1st and 10. Gets it out fast. They make the stop, but the sweet throwing catch is plenty to give them a first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. The give out of the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Wants to fire on second down. And he just threw that one away. Safe move, didn't see anything, lived to play another play. They've got it in field goal range, but they'll try to convert this 3rd and long from the 20. Looking downfield, and he needs a bunch. Got his man. He's brought down right at the 13-yard line. Still a ways to go to make it to the line to gain. Let's see what they do on 4th. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. It's dropped, and oh, what a tough way to end this drive. And they are stopped on 4th down. That decision will be questioned. Slithers into space. Not a lot of room there. Give him a couple to the 16. Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on second down. Tight end now in motion. They go right back to him. Ran to that daylight to pick up 6 to the 22.
And I know you can play these late game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
From the gun, leaves it on the inside with the back. They'll pick up the first down as he gets it out to the 27-yard line. They moved the chains on the ground last time. Let's see if they try to hit him up top. Get him on the ground after a 4-yard run out to the 31. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the tight end. One man in the backfield, and he gets it. Not much he could do there. Does pick up 2 to the 34. And the Cougars are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. They'll go to the air on 3rd and short. Had to throw it before he wanted. Has no choice but to throw it away, and it'll bring up 4th down. The punt team makes its way onto the field. They'll get down and put a stop to the return at about the 28-yard line. Oklahoma State hoping to get the Pistols firing on offense. To the air, it's Dobbs. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down. So now it's 2nd and long. Looking to fire. This time on target. He's there to make the stop, but the damage has been done as they pick up the first down on the throw and catch. From the gun, running back on the move. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain. It's a 1st and 10 from the 42-yard line. Looking to throw on first down. Under fire. And the defense will corral the quarterback, and down he goes at midfield.
And I tell you what, this defense, they've heard all about how great this quarterback is. They came in today with a mission, with a purpose. They've been flying around, harassing him, and making life so hard on this offense.
The 2-minute timeout arrives, and we have certainly seen miracles in college football, and they will certainly need one here. That last sack got them behind the sticks. It's 2nd and long here. Wants to go up top. Quickly to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there. Still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. Handoff to the single back. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks. Down by multiple possessions. You can't come up empty on this drive. They'll go. He's got it and more than enough for a first down. Well, they just drained all the suspense out of the 4th down conversion, moving the chains easily.
Hey, man, that was just perfect execution offensively. On a 4th down like that, if you're going to throw a completion, get the first and keep the drive alive, QB's got to be great with his eyes. He's got to throw it on time. His target has to be in the perfect place at the perfect time, and you got to be able to haul it in. They checked all the boxes on that 4th down.
To the air, it's Dobbs. And he makes the catch, but just a hair out of the back of the end zone. It'll be incomplete. 3rd and goal for the offense. From the gun, they'll try to impose their will. He is stopped short. That's the man they wanted to have the ball, but it'll be 4th down. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Cowboys!
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
Now they'll line up for what they hope is automatic. And after the extra point, they trail 35-17. So an 82-yard drive there. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Let's see what he can do with the return. And good work by the coverage team to get the return man down on the ground. So with the late lead, they're ready to just drain the clock in victory formation. And they'll take a knee on 4th down, happy with their performance so far, and they'll turn it over in the waning moments. A strong, methodical, workmanlike effort from this team. No frills, just get the job done and get the win.
I love when you describe my teams like that. Just consistent, methodical, strong. I don't have to do things special every single week. All I'm supposed to do is get the W, and that's what they did.
And this is why practice is so important, guys. You can tell that this team was locked in way back earlier in the week. They watched the film. They got good looks in practice. They knew what to anticipate. They knew what looks they were going to see. And when those looks presented themselves, boy, oh boy, did they ever take advantage.
That's going to do it from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis, and you've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.